Welcome to Sourdough Starter Day 3. Look, she did something. She grew. So this is where we left off yesterday at day 2, and then she grew all the way up to here, and I marked it just so I could pay attention and see what's up. And then it dropped back down and it bubbled, and something new. If you open it up, it smells a little weird. It doesn't quite smell like sourdough bread yet, but it definitely smells a little bit different, okay? So that's something to pay attention to. That's completely normal. And if you are following along and doing the sourdough adventure with me and you haven't had your sourdough do any sort of rising yet, that is completely normal. Don't worry, everybody's houses are different. It is a sourdough choose your own adventure because everybody's sourdough is going to be a little bit different, but ours grew. So that means that we're going to have to do a discard today. Our first discard, we're going to take out about 1/4 of a cup of this. We're going to stir her up. Okay, stir her up, and she's nice and gloopy. So yeah, you can see we're using 2 elastics. It was just helping me to follow along, and see what's up. Lots of big bubbles. This is not an active starter yet. You can't use this stuff for baking or anything when we're discarding. When we're saying discard, today's discard is literally going to be garbo. Okay, we're going to throw it out. Half of it, about 1/4 cup, because it's not ready to be used for baking yet. Okay, do not put this stuff, oh my gosh, it's so gloopy, it's hard to scoop out. Don't put this in your sink, you guys. It'll clog your sink when it dries. This stuff has to go into the garbage. Oh my gosh. So those smells, it's the start of fermentation. It's doing exactly the kind of magic that you want it to do. Okay, and that's about 1/4 of a cup. If it's a little bit more or a little bit less, it's going to be okay. And then we're just going to scrape down the sides here. Just clean up the sides by scraping it down. Now, we're going to feed our starter. So how I knew my starter was hungry was because it rose and then it dropped. Okay, as soon as it starts dropping, means that it needs to be fed. So just like before, we're going to do 1/4 cup of the all-purpose Best for Bread homestyle white flour and 1/4 cup of the whole wheat flour. And we're going to do 1/4 cup of water again, up to about 1/3 of a cup. Start with 1/4 cup and see where we're at. Going for that pancake consistency, pancake batter consistency. This is getting exciting. So I'm told we're supposed to name our sourdough starter. So Boston wants to name our sourdough starter Carl. We'll see. So that took the full 1/3 cup of water, and it's kind of a thick, gloppy consistency, and I think that's exactly what I'm looking for. I don't know, it feels right. Mark the elastic so we know we can watch how much it rises and falls. And that's it for day 3. Again, you guys, if nothing's happening, if you're not having the same kind of progress in your jar, it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It just means that you have a different environment in your house. But there she is. Or he is, Carl the sourdough starter. Okay, see you later. I'll see you for day 4.